A gay man looking for connection, looking for intimacy, in all the wrong places. Oh, Fantasma.
Who doesn't enjoy stumbling upon an old LGBTQ or gay movie? You know, that nostalgic trip down memory lane. But do these old classic movies still hold up in 2026? Should you watch these gay movies in 2026? I know I'm no Roger Ebert, but I do watch a lot of movies and I like sharing my opinions about these movies with you. Hopefully, my reviews will help you to discover or rediscover old classics that you may have forgotten about or might not even know existed. Released in the year 2000, the Portuguese film O Fantasma, translated to The Phantom, follows Sergio, a lonely garbage collector in Lisbon whose life spirals into obsession, isolation, and dangerous desire. The film explores anonymous sex, voyeurism, fetishism, and emotional emptiness through Sergio's fixation on a young man who doesn't return his feelings.
Por que andas atrás de mim?
Não tenhas medo.
Vai-te embora.
The movie barely functions like a conventional romance. Instead, it presents gay desire as raw, physical, and often deeply lonely. Sergio wanders through the city at night searching for connection, but the more he chases intimacy, the more detached he becomes. The result is unsettling, strangely hypnotic, and impossible to confuse with mainstream gay cinema of its era. When the film premiered at the Venice Film Festival, critics immediately recognized it as provocative and divisive. Some praised the film's fearless approach to sexuality and its striking visual style, while others were disturbed by its explicit content and bleak tone. The movie gained a reputation as one of the more extreme international gay films of the early 2000s, especially because it refused to soften its sexual imagery for mainstream audiences. At the time, many gay-themed films were reaching wider audiences, focusing on coming-out stories, romance, or tragedies shaped by the AIDS crisis. The Phantom rejected all of that. It offered almost no comforting emotional framework and portrayed desire in a way that felt animalistic, obsessive, and deeply alienated. Some critics accused the film of reinforcing negative stereotypes by depicting gay life as dark and emotionally fractured. Others argued that the movie's honesty was exactly what made it powerful. The controversy helped the film develop a cult status. It became a kind of movie that passed around between adventurous film fans looking for something stranger and more daring than the standard art house drama. Surprisingly, The Phantom still holds up remarkably well in 2026, and it even feels ahead of its time in certain ways. Modern LGBTQ+ representation has understandably moved towards more fuller, healthier, and more authentic portrayals. Today there are far more stories where gay characters are allowed happiness, emotional depth, family lives, and ordinary humanity instead of existing purely as symbols of suffering or taboo. Compared to contemporary films and shows, The Phantom can absolutely feel harsh, emotionally cold, and intentionally uncomfortable. Yet that discomfort is why the film survives. The movie was never trying to reassure audiences or present an idealized version of gay life. It explored obsession, loneliness, secrecy, and physical longing with an intensity that still feels very rare. Beneath the provocative imagery is something many gay men still recognize: the experience of wanting connection while feeling emotionally disconnected from the world around you. That emotional isolation has not disappeared, even with greater acceptance and visibility in LGBTQ+ representation. The film also deserves credit for refusing to sanitize desire. In the year 2000, openly portraying gay sexuality with this level of frankness was still considered shocking in international cinema. Today, that boldness feels historically important. Without difficult, challenging films like The Phantom, modern representation may never have evolved into broader range of stories audiences now enjoy. It is definitely not a comfortable film, and it certainly is not for everyone, but it remains fascinating because it captured a side of human desire most films avoid entirely. Every gay man interested in cinema history should watch this film at least once, if only to understand how daring and uncompromising gay filmmaking could be before mainstream acceptance finally caught up. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, remember to give me a thumbs up, and a subscription would be nice. You can also check out some of the other great videos on my channel, and to get you started, you can check out this video next. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video.